Signal AI, which is on a mission to redefine risk and reputation intelligence, recently announced that it raised $165 million in a new round. The company's co-founder and CEO, David Benigson, joins me now in studio with more. David, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Wonderful to be here.
Wonderful to have you. Absolutely incredible. Let's start first with this new, fresh funding. How is your company going to put this money to work?
Well, we are incredibly excited to have announced that Battery Ventures is joining us as a new majority investor. And we've raised $165 million as part of this new round. And that investment is going towards helping us grow and scale our business, continuing to expand internationally, particularly here in the US. We're a UK-founded business, so we're continuing to grow our efforts here in America. And beyond that, we're continuing to double down on our vision for applying AI into this area of risk and reputation intelligence, which we're very excited about.
I want to hear more about that vision and how you are executing on that strategy.
Well, we founded our business just over a decade ago. I founded the business in my parents' garage, of course, like all good AI startups. It's either a garage or a kitchen. And we had this thesis that the world was becoming more complex, more volatile, more risky than ever before. And yet organizations lack the tools and the data and the capabilities to get ahead of risk and manage their reputation with confidence. And so our vision has been consistent over these last 10 years, is to build a business that is going to redefine how organizations can see around corners, how they can preempt the next risk that's coming from outside of their organization, and to manage and drive their business with more confidence and with data at their fingertips.
How would you quantify the market opportunity for your company?
Well, it's huge. I mean, I think across almost every sector and every industry, all organizations are now grappling with this incredibly complex environment, whether it's geopolitics, whether it's regulation and policy, whether it's supply chain disruptions or ESG. Almost every business is having to navigate these incredibly complex times and this external volatility. And a lot of these risks and issues come from outside of their organization, not from within. So ultimately for Signal AI, almost every business of a certain size and scale needs our products and services to sort of horizon scan, to preempt those next risks and issues, and to be able to make decisions with more confidence and expertise.
Is there a more in-depth use case that you can describe to us, David, where an enterprise would turn to your technology to solve a problem like this?
Absolutely. So if you think about a couple of examples, take a major global retailer that we work with. They recently experienced a cyber breach. Everything was impacted. In fact, even their emails were down at an executive level. So Signal AI was brought in at that moment to provide the real-time risk monitoring and reputation tracking, to understand the fallout from that cyber attack, and to be able to give them the data and the insight to help them manage and navigate that with more confidence. In fact, we were delivering that intelligence to the executive, to the board, directly through WhatsApp, because they didn't have access to their email. A completely different example, think about a major global bank here in America, thinking about how to respond to the changing policy environment around ESG, the changing reputational environment around ESG, and we're providing them with the data and the insight and the signal to be able to navigate that, look at their competitive landscape, understand how to respond to that changing environment.
We always want to find the signal to the noise,
exactly.
Right? That's why I love the name of your particular
Well, that's why
company.
we called our business Signal, really thinking about that premise of using AI to extract the most precise and accurate signals from the world's external data.
So to that end, how does your technology differentiate itself from generalist AI tools?
Absolutely. Well, I think it's exactly in the word that you just used. I think that the power of large language models is really in their ability to provide general answers to sort of general questions. Signal AI has been a specialist over the last 10 years in what we describe as discriminative AI. It's the ability to train these models to very, very accurately and precisely extract these signals from a huge, vast array of data that we're processing on a real-time basis. Now, one of the things we're most excited about in our business is combining these different AI techniques and approaches. It's taking the best in discriminative AI, and we've been able to combine that with the best of generative AI and large language models so that we can provide accurate signals to our clients, but then be able to generate these summaries and this synthesis and these natural language interfaces that our clients can access. One of the areas of AI that we're also increasingly excited about are these new predictive AI models, causal AI, which again differentiates from these more generalist models, and is the ability to find these causal links and these connections in the data to help our clients perhaps predict or see what's coming down the track in a more effective way.
All right, David, thank you so much
Thank
for joining me in studio. I wish we had more time because I had even more questions, but David's going to have to join us again here at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining David Benigson. He's Signal AI's co-founder and CEO.
Thank you.
Thank you.